Greetings everyone, Agion here, another Company Heroes 2 replay. I spawned on the north side as a Soviet player, TerraZZ, and his teammate as the UKF, Novacaine. Spawn on the south side as the OKW, we have Relic Lover, 0 bytes. And we have his Wehrmacht austere ally, imJBOX, who's immediately locked in the doctrine, well, two of the doctrine lock-ins. We got the Fiestung support doctrine, which of course gives him access to the short barrel to command tank, mortar half tracks, forward repair stations, relief infantry and sector artillery, and his teammate as a fearsome doctrine with the Flame Panzer Hetzler, assault packages, incendiary munitions, Opal Blitz, and rocket barrage. Another immediate doctrine lock-in, a tactical support regiment. We got the raid sections, the command vehicle, air resupply, forward observation, and the crocodile. Now, what should the Soviet player select? Urban defense? The KV-2 could be decent on this map. A lot of good places for it to set up and barrage areas. Soviet Reserve? I'm still not a huge fan of the ML-20. Not really a PPSH map. The Kalmazar could be nice. The team weapon drop can also be nice. Rapid conscription can also occasionally be nice. 2 combat engineers, 1 squad of conscripts. Looks like it's dual combat engineer opener. And we got defensive tactics. Dishka's always nice. But usually I can see that more penal doctrine, but he didn't go for it. ML-20s can be nice. This doctrine is just pretty much good if you're going for penals, and it looks like he's not going for that. Unless he's still planning to go for like a late sniper, that can also be a possibility. Pioneer squad may go down. Sturm Pioneers chasing down the infantry section. The raid section needs to get on over here. Where's the raid section? Oh, way over here. That squad was pinned down. He's trying to flank the MG42, not the MG42, Vickers, but there are two infantry sections, one a raid section. That Sturm Pioneer squad will go for this point, but it's going to be forced back. Kubelwagen here, heavy cover. Looks like it's a bit mismatched of where stuff are. Grenadiers do stop the capture. They could push forward to light cover. There's actually a big scorched crater there. Combat engineers do fall back to the heavy cover. Very nice. Kubelwagen has seen quite a bit of fire and will likely get on out of there without being destroyed. Second Grenadier squad is moving on forward. Combat engineers are forced on back. 2 Grenadier squads should be able to win out this engagement. Conscripts are going to fall back to the heavy cover. Behind light cover and it's mixed, it's a bit debatable whether or not this is directional cover now for the conscripts here. And got a bit of a retreat there. Vickers here, Sturm Pioneers back at home. But yeah. Fearstorm Doctrine looks like he's likely going for a mechanized HQ then, because he can use the what's it called, the Opal Blitz munitions truck as an ambulance. Though he can always ask his teammate for a medical bunker. I don't really see the Flamer and the MP4s being all too great. It's a pretty wide open map. We've got incendiary munitions by the likes. So that's also a good possibility. All that stuff is wounded, but he does have a medical bunker at home, so that's great. Sure, he's lost the engagement, but that stuff's going to get healed up with very little manpower bleed. Another rocket barrage. I don't really see the Fearstorm Doctrine being too great in this matchup, honestly. Face-stung support, this can be pretty nice. Mortar half-tracks are always nice to have. And the forward repair bases, always nice to have as well. The command tank, always nice to have. It's just a good support doctrine. The Fortress support doctrine being good at support. Who would have thunk it? The combat engineer has seen a bit of burst. There's sort of this intersection here. He's actually only gone for 1 raid section. He's gone for another different intersection squad here. I'm sorry, the raid section just seems like just straight up better version of the intersection. I don't know why on earth would you not go for a second one. Maybe there's something I'm not familiar with because I can't look at what that unit is in the editor because the... Ooh, good hit. Because the modules have been updated in years, so I can't tell you what is actually the primary difference. It said it doesn't have to worry about the cover combat of the intersection, so it also has like a little bit better, faster capture rate, but that's really about it. Plus, it can't be affected by bolsters; it automatically has 5 squads. Ooh, that squad is so low enough. This mortar could wipe out a squad. Oh no, that's complete. Oh, yeah, that could have been much worse. In fact, it could still be wiped. There are 2 grenadiers here, slow rotation, and does get the wipe on the raid section. Ooh, and this squad could go down as well. He just advanced with so little health. And no, he doesn't get it. There is a mortar team from the mortar pit now firing away.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Ooh, some good hits there. Over here, we got the Volksgrenadier advancing towards the what's it called? The mortar pit. And also, he could keep a unit garrison inside the mortar pit and have it has increased rate of fire.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
We do have a Lux now coming on out. You got an M. Looks like a defensive was selected. Ooh, this could be deadly.
Enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
That could have been much worse, but the next round of mortars are coming on in. That mortar pit's still garrisoned, I believe. Yep, so it has increased rate of fire. It's not upgraded with a mortar. Not mortar,
fresh panzer grenadiers.
MG team yet, so losing it's not a huge loss, it's 150 manpower. It is being upgraded now. Looks going to start picking away against these combat engineers, no problem, because they have no anti-tank weapon. M118 gun, not the M1, M42 does get a good hit there. Looks like some weapons are being dropped on in from the Brit. It does get an AT grenade. What was that landmine detonation? Here comes the AT grenade. And boom! Runs into a landmine, takes out the Looks. He wasn't expecting it. Brit sniper out on the field. Has the sprint ability from the air resupply operation. We're going to see a powerful hit onto the Kupferwagen. And we got a retreat here now. Panzer Grenadiers utilizing the heavy cover of that destroyed car. Mortar pit, mortar half track, getting some good hits onto the Dishka, and the Sturm Pioneers need to fall back. They're fully pinned in negative ground. Ooh, that's 120 millimeter. Oh, and he lost. I think he lost a conscript squad. Focusing the Dishka, does get some good suppression there. Incendiary grenade, nope. Just focusing, nice merge there, pinning the whole lot. Though he is quite wounded, needs to retreat back to this conscript squad, and does do a mass retreat there. Retreating back to Dishka wouldn't be a half bad idea. Oh, that's because it had such little health. Does spot the half track there. Oh, here we've got Incendiary Grenade on top of the mortar pit, but that's not going to really threaten it, honestly. Does cut off the sectors, and the mortar is raining on in over here. There is a brick mortar here because he picked it up from the air resupply.
Our industry grows to support us.
We have our reinforcements.
Half-track awaiting orders.
The building is garrisoned with the Vickers. Vickers at Vet 2, so it's quite vetted right now. Over here, MG34 suppressing down these conscripts. No Molotovs, which means no AT grenades either. Negative ground here. He needs to retarget towards the other one. Does get suppression there from the unit falling back. Does get suppression on the Storm Pioneers thanks to Dishka. Fully pinned there. Panzer Grenadiers also was there to cover the flanks. Fully pinned there. Good hit there by the mortar half-track. Over here, we got the Volks Grenadier making their advance. Vickers unpacked the wrong time. It's also quite wounded as well. Rushing around the flanks. This guy needs to fall back immediately. Way too wounded. The Volks Grenadier could get a wipe here. Oh, if he didn't jump inside the building, he could have got a wipe. Good hit onto from the sniper. Volks Grenadiers need to back out along this side and do a full retreat. Ooh, Kugelwagen does find a good hit onto the sniper, but doesn't get the kill. Two mortar half-tracks are now here. Getting some good hits there. 120mm mortar, finding a good position. Trying to claim the M42. M42 is not really a high priority target to try to steal. It's nice to have, but not a critical thing to try to steal like that. Finds a good hit onto the mortar half-track. It'll take, what, 3 more hits to kill it? It does 80 damage. These half-tracks have, I think, 320 health. So probably 5 hits. Let's see, 80 times 4 is... Yeah, that's 32, so it's 4 hits. Good hit by the sniper. Bren Gunner's over here, and that Storm Pioneer's going to find a really bad retreat path. He's going to go lose it. M1AT guns, nope. Oh, 6-pounder, same difference. But yeah, Dishka setting up. It's hard to tell what would be a good angle. It has such a small arc. I really don't know what would be a good angle. And is this bunker the same bunker? Can't tell the actual kill count because it only shows what the previous kill count was.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Ooh, good hit there. Warframen half-track going way too far forward. I'm not sure what's trying to hit. Maybe from here to here.
The enemy is trying to overrun our HQ.
Oh, almost got the sniper. I wounded him quite a bit. Conscripts are rolling forward, getting AT grenade, really wants a Kugelwagen dead. M1 AT gun sitting on up, mortar half-tracks are raining on in. Both of them are a bit wounded, perhaps the Pioneer can take time to repair it. He lost another conscript squad, so he's down to just 1. His doctrines have his expensive manpower, but he's floating a lot of resources. I think he may have... He has no tech structure yet. Okay, 10 to 20 fuel, plus 85, plus another 85. My offhand math suggests at least around 200 fuel. He may even have enough fuel if we were to tech up now for an Su-85.
sector under attack.
He needs to start teching up. He has 2 combat engineers. They can build structures together quickly.
Ready for trouble.
His ally does have a centaur. And opponents do not have any loiters, so it's only really meant for anti-infantry. Good hit there by the cannon whipper. The centaur can also be reasonably effective versus these light vehicles as well. Panzerfaust does connect. The cannon whipper sitting on up. It'll take 2 more shots. Puma on the build queue. How would disagree with the Puma? The Puma's not effective versus the Centaur. Oh, and the Molotov. Oh, the Molotov. Retreats now, but there still could be a squad wipe. The Centaur just needs to take one look. It's retargeting against the wrong target. I think he hit the other. He killed the other retreating Grenadier, actually. Cannon Whipper fires and gets the kill on the Centaur. Oh! Oh! Both combat engineers are down. And he has no tech structure yet. That was a deadly hit. He's getting a... Oh, he does have 1 tech structure, so he's getting a sniper out. Cancel on the combat engineers, or... No, he could use... He potentially could use both. I still disagree with this Puma, but he does have a Vet 4 Kubelwagen. Increases burst and accuracy. Does get outside the capture zone. Mistake. This Kubelwagen has to be very careful. He could easily body block these half tracks. I think this incendiary... No, this is a coordinated barrage on top of this mortar pit. Ooh, good hit on the Panzer Grenadiers. Molotov thrown. A nice suppression coming out from Dishka.
The HQ has been improved again. Time to unleash our heavy tanks. Where do you want us?
Good suppression coming on out from onto the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers pushing their way forward, is throwing out 2 incendiary grenades that he is bracing.
Marksman trained and awaiting a target.
And the mortar half tracks are now coming on forward. They're barraging now, so the brace will end shortly. Oh wait, what are the... Okay. The barraging over there... If he needs to force fire the ground. Force fire the ground to kill that mortar emplacement. Puma's pushing his way forward. Main gun destroyed on the Puma. He needs to reposition his... it's going to be... He has to... No, he retreats back. Perhaps I would have... stayed around. Mortar emplacement being repaired up. We do have tier 3 has been built for the Soviet player. Just needs to get tier 4. Building a half track. Why? Granted, we know that there's no air loiters, and his teammate has a Centaur. Good hit there. So... Even then, he knows his teammate has a Centaur. They don't need more anti-aircraft that are thinking about anti-aircraft. Unless he's trying to think about forward reinforcements. No, it's going for a quad half-track. He has plenty of fuel. Could have gone for a T-70 or Su-76.
Ready for action.
Sure, Panzer Quarters has been spotted. Panzer Grenadiers are currently pinned down from the Dishka.
Supplies.
The Infantry 34 will be snagged. This Dishka could go down.
One of our machine guns has been
He lost.
silenced.
Ooh! That could have been actually deadly. Rifle grenade fired. Big miss, honestly. So they swapped NGs. Panzer IV does get a pen there.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Ready! Under attack! Cover!
Cinder grenade thrown and mortar half tracks raining on in as well.
Mortar carrier waiting for orders.
That's it! Fully reinforced!
Standing by.
Su-76 assault gun standing by.
Taking fire!
Cannon Warfare whiffing against the infantry section. Ooh, and that could be a dead infantry section. Stuxafus. Really try to get that sniper, though if he would have known about that, that would have been a better target. Panzer IV seems to hit some the Su-76.
Su-76 here.
He really should have teched up and got Su-85. He doesn't.
Stand firm! Fire! Fire! You're letting them break the line!
Dishka setting up inside that building. Though the mortar team's already barraging that building. Oh, looks like I got some anti-tank Overwatch coming on in. He's going to need to back up out of it.
Your building has been lost.
And reconnaissance overflight's coming in. Oh, it's probably from a forward HQ somewhere. It's that's all infantry loiter. There it is. Centaur does rush forward, killing off one of the half tracks. Moves forward, killing the other one that's been left out to dry. Looks like he lost his pioneers, so he doesn't have any source of repairs. With the cannon warfare at a relatively bad angle. Panzer Grenadier should not be running forward. Does get a good hit there on the Cromwell. Yag pounds are coming in out. Very nice.
You needed fire support?
Is he just going for an Su-76 spam? Oh, if they fight against if they just fight Panzer IVs, that's perfectly fine. If they fight against, if a King Tiger comes out, that won't be perfectly fine.
Contact! Enemy fire!
It's upgraded the gun. This must be some sort of bug. Anti-tank Overwatch coming on in. But yeah, this has to be some sort of big bug. Unless... Oh, was there smoke on top of it? That's what it was. Maybe? I don't know what was going on.
Dispatching a mobile HQ vehicle.
Stukasafus does get some good damage out onto these Su-76s. He has a Jagdpanzer, so he has a lot of very good anti-tank asset. So he doesn't have to immediately rebuild his sheer panzer quarters. He could go for... his teammate hasn't built a medical bunker. He should get a medical... His teammate should build a medical bunker. He could just... perhaps get another Stukasafus. Panzer IV is severely wounded. Cromwell, engine damage. Good hit there.
Taking our supply sector. Stand ready.
That's going to need to fall back. Anti-tank Overwatch raining on in, but without any engine damage, it's unlikely this would do any more damage. Here, his teammate now has a Panther out in the field, so Magenta could go for more, just another Stukasafus rather than another Sheer Panzer quarters. Could go for a Battle Group HQ as well for medic healing. I think that's what he may be doing. Or not. Panther going very, very far forward. There is Pietz here with anti-tank grenade. Will connect. Sniper even pitching in some damage here. We do got the rocket barrage coming on in, hoping on top of the HQ. Multiple good hits over here. 6-pounder, just hidden. It's largely missing that forward headquarters. Bit of body blocking from the Jagdpanzer. I think the sniper went down and then to that barrage. Panzer IV now rushing on forward. We do got another. I think it's coming from the. It's the anti-tank over. It's the artillery cover. Artillery cover is now going to be raining on in. Got some wounded driver crits. He's trying to kill this off this headquarters. No, he's hitting the 4 HQ. 6-pounder needs to be manually repositioned. Stukasafus does decrew that gun. Cromwell going to be trying to dive on in. No teller mine on the retreat path. Does get hit by his own artillery overwatch because the Panzer IV was moving away to just follow the same direction.
Ready for anything.
Good hit there. Red's vehicles are severely wounded. And we do have a battle group HQ. Why there? And he's getting medics? His retreat point is here. Was it a big brain fart and he thought his base was right here? Jagdpanzer is now at vet 1. Now we can go ahead and go and cautious move to camouflage itself. Oh! Oh! The time barrage. The, what's it called? High yield explosive, but that needs... Oh, that must have been from the 120 millimeters. Yeah, the delayed fuse. Lord are coming on in, getting some great suppression. Does good. That aircraft does a lot of damage. Red's Panther is fully repaired. Has rear armor showed, so the M1AT gun's getting some good hits. Multiple good hits. Something being called in. Is that reconnaissance overflight? Yep, that looks like a reconnaissance overflight coming from out from the UKF. This Ford HQ is still alive. Pendulum mounts just firing away. Suxafus.
Emplacement under attack.
Incendiary barrage onto the mortar pit. He has braced it. Good hits there. That may decur it. Nope. Artillery overwatch coming in over here. Over here, Cromwell pushing his way forward with the aid of a centaur. Cromwell does receive a bounce.
Crew ready.
Yag has a stealth right there. MG 42 or 34? 42 is just there, very wounded. Bombard coming out onto the field.
We have lost an MG team.
The Panzerfaust does bounce, not enough damage to snare the engine anyways.
Ready for action.
But you got also a flak half track came out for Magenta. You also got another half track. Maybe he's eyeing for a King Tiger. Multiple bounces onto the Yag Tiger. Rolls a miss there. Rolls a miss there. Gets a pen there. And when a T-gun gonna be lining up another shot. Does pen. Needs to fall back. And does escape on out of there. A lot of wounded vehicles for the Axis players. Another 18th Infantry Lord coming on in. Doesn't mean to get shot down. Perfect.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Vermar is out the field, but I would like to see the command tank. The command tank would really help him. Good hit there. Pushing very, very far forward. Sim 6s, they need needs SU-85. Anti-tank Overwatch coming on forward.
The enemy are attacking.
Incendiary barrage may wipe out that engineer squad. Artillery cover is also coming on in. And will get out of the arc. SU-76 is pushing away forward. Will find a Grenadier squad. The Grenadiers could snare the engine, but does not. Ooh, that Panzer IV is wounded. Nice smoke. Panther could pursue, but that smoke may make it a bit problematic. Yag Panzer has his loader injured. Gets a good hit onto the AA half track. All the Soviet assets are very, very wounded. Looks like a landmine detonation right there. Snare way too early. Needs to fall back. Retreated the Kenworth a bit too early. Dropped MG-34.
Incoming fire!
Ooh, good hits. Conscripts are moving their way forward.
Sniper has arrived.
Soviet sniper came out. Do you remember seeing a Soviet sniper on the build queue? Nope.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
I thought there was a Soviet sniper earlier, but there's a new Brit sniper. It looks like the Axis bar is going to be dealing with a pair of snipers.
An emplacement is being
Fresh mortar pit. How did he know that was there? That was being freshly built.
enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
That doesn't seem right. How did he know that was being built? We do got the Yagpans are now engaging Vet 2. That MG-34 almost got killed. AT gun trying to engage in the Sheer Panzer quarters. Dishka ripping apart that combat engineer. Good hit there. Brimbar pushing his way forward. Great hit there and wiped out by the Dishka. SU-76s are now pushing their way forward. Anti-infantry loader wipes out the Kennewerfer. Panther getting hit. Brimbar super wounded. Does receive a bounce there. SU-76 is falling back. Good pens coming out from the M42. All the Grenadiers are super wounded, so they're forced to fall back. Stupid Sifus pushing, barraging once again. Over here. SM6 showing its rear armor. 3 combat engineers are here, so lots of repairs. T-70 does decapture the fuel point. And the Panther has his engine snared. SC-76 can just engage at long range. T-70 can just spot for him. Good pen there, one more hit, and it's dead. Bounces, he's going to mainly throw an AT grenade.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our
I would
territory.
I would have sacrificed the conscript to throw an AT grenade. At that, I would probably make sure that it goes down. Flame Hetzer on the build queue. I probably would have saved up for a King Tiger. Without that Flame Hetzer, he was very close to a King Tiger. British sniper in a very good spotting position. Throws on artillery flare and will fall back. That artillery flare, the barrage is not going to be landing very far. Got something being called on it as well. Need to take Overwatch. Nope, that's not an anti-tank Overwatch. Anti-tank Overwatch is actually over here. Ooh. And there goes the mortar half-track. Sheriff Panzer Quarters goes down.
The gun is not crude. Must be more.
Good hit. Really trying to get the kill on that on Centaur. He needs to rotate a little bit faster, getting body blocked. Runs straight into the Cromwell and AT gun. That could be dead Yag Panther. Flame Hetzler on the rear, but getting hit by Pietz and the Cromwell. Vet 1 does increase the health slightly, but AT gun, he does lose the flame hetzer. One shot away from death, but he has armored skirts. He's going to be very resilient. M1 AT gun sitting on up, but immediately gets sniped. Could see a snare. The cannon warfare does get a good hit there. Panzer IV and Panther making their way forward. Good hits on the T-70. There goes the T-70. Mortar, 120mm mortars, wipes out one of the Grenadiers.
Emplacement under attack.
Great hits on the mortar emplacement. Is bracing. Needs to reprioritize fire. Snare onto the Brumbar. The Brumbar needs to start reverse moving. It's very dangerous for the Panther to be there. Will destroy the mortar pit. This could be another snare onto the Panther. Needs a blitz on out there. Any tank of Overwatch moving forward, so he's spotting for it. Does take out the Brumbar with it, but loses the conscript, but that's probably worth. Multiple hits onto the Panther.
Fresh Grenadier squad. Well done. We have forced the enemy down to 200 points.
A capture point is being overrun.
Bastards!
Two Fausts will connect, snaring the engine of the Cromwell. Jagdpanzer ambushing his way forward, does get a good hit there. Pass move forward to help maintain the distance. There is a Firefly here. If the Volksgrenadier just maintain the spotting, there goes the Cromwell. Incendiary barrage onto this Vet 3 81mm mortar. Not bad. Volksgrenadier sitting on top of a Molotov. That's not really good. Those of the Panzer IV did go down there. Red only has a Panther and a mortar half-track. And the mortar half-track is going very, very far forward. There's no mortar placement there. Two Vet 3 SU-76s. T-70 try and go for some body blocking. Get some good hits there. Sector artillery being utilized, and there's going to be a lot of good hits on top of these vehicles if they stay still. Jagdpanzer at Vet 4 needs to rotate on over here. I hear the cannon warfare firing. There are lots of anti-tank gear there, destroying the Cromwell outright. Good hit there. One M1 AT gun and two Cannon warfare. The cannon warfare's at Vet 4 as well.
Tank commander awaiting next orders.
Red's currently building a new Brumbar. There's also a Churchill Crocodile out on the field. Let's see, he went for Anvil. Building a munitions cache, very nice. Is there? Nope. Looks like the Ford HQ did go down. Reinforcing these combat engineers on the front line. Interesting. Nice incendiary barrage. We'll be using incendiary rounds on top of the half track, but it's about ready to wear off. Panther does not have enough health,
We are suffering vehicle
and that will go down. All the HQs are built, so perhaps maybe a good idea to get a King Tiger out. Soviet player has a lot of fuel. And you think Overwatch raining on in, so these guys can easily pull out of the radius. Storm Pioneers pinned down from the MG34. Good hits coming out from the Jagdpanzer. May lose a squad of Volks. Trying to go for a Faust, maybe? Centaur goes down to the Jagdpanzer. The Jagdpanzer now at Vet 5. Now it gets increased damage with its first strike bonus. Is it damage or pen? Both. Mortar team will fall back. That mortar, however, may rain on in. Did miss a bit. Sukuzafus. Oh, there goes the T-70. Good hit. Two good hits on the Brumbar. And he will stop the capture. The Brumbar needs to fall back. These S-76s they're a bit wounded, but they can still, they have Vet 3, so they have good pen rates. Vet 3 Panther pushing his way forward, 17 kills. 16 infantry, that's actually quite impressive.
The situation is becoming critical. We have only 50 points remaining.
Panzerwerfer, very nice. Jagdpanzer just slowly picking away against these tanks. Good snare. Very, very good snare. Looks like a constant aircraft is coming forward. Throws out another snare that's really not worth it. Should just move to the far edge so it can capture that point.
You need something?
Brumbar fully repaired, pushes his way forward. And here comes a Loiter. Great hit with the Brumbar. And looks like a squad wipe right in front of us. Panzerwerfer barrage. Big miss. Good hits onto the 120mm mortar. Looks like sustaining a bit of a death loop. We'll be retreating through the fire. It will get killed by the fire. Getting body blocked by his own Panther, needs to fall back. Sniper gets a good hit onto the gunner of the Vicar. Jagdpanzer not fully repaired. Does throw out a pair of incendiary grenades. Could do some good work. Panther, bit wounded, and we got something being called on in here. I think it's another loiter coming out from the Brit. No, it's artillery cover. Panzer are rushing their way forward with the damaged gunners. These vehicles from Red needs to fall back. Ooh. Vet 2 cannon Warfare does escape, does get another good hit there. Now there's a Vet 5 cannon Warfare is about ready to go down. And the high explosive rounds of the 8 M42 does take out the Vet 5 cannon Warfare. Is the M42? It's a little bit more expensive than last time. I remember it was like 200.
Combat engineers are standing by.
It's good damage coming out on the M42.
Spread out! Spread out!
2 models left.
More of our troops have been lost.
Counterattack! Stay mobile!
And will go down. That's a lot of combat engineers. And he has 600 fuel. I have no idea what this Soviet player is doing. He should have had he has a artillery overwatch. T-34 ramming is great with that. Or S-25s, because their opponents have a good amount of good heavy vehicles. Or Katusha, because you can never have too much Katusha.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Firefly ready to launch armor.
You needed fire support?
Artillery overwatch is being activated by the Austria player. Good hit there. The artillery cover should still have a couple rounds. Wipes up one of the combat engineers. Jagdpanzer are severely wounded. Firefly and he may still survive a shot with the short barrel Panzer IV nearby. Ooh, that burn bar. 2 Fireflies here just do a lot of damage. Minor damage. There goes the burn bar. Where's the Panther? On the other side of the map. Jagdpanzer needs to fall back. It can't deal with the Fireflies. Ooh, that Jagdpanzer could have gone down there. Panzer Warfare Barrage, bringing on here, doing great damage to the vehicles. How many vehicles did that actually kill? Did that kill the 2 or 1? Destroyed only 1 vehicle. Another loiter coming on in, or it's artillery cover. Yep, artillery cover.
Close to defeat. 25 points remaining. King Tiger ready. Gun mounted.
King Tiger, very late. They need all the points were neutralized for a moment. Now 2 of them are captured. The Axis players will get a 3rd as soon as the mortars don't rain on in and everything else.
Squad has been killed.
And the Panzer Grenadiers go down to artillery overwatch.
For action, making effective fire.
Trying to damage short barrel Panzer IV needs to make sure it follows that King Tiger around. SS-76 here. Oh, looks like this one actually had was actually abandoned, not destroyed. Does get a good hit there. Likely will go down with the next shot. Warder or anti-tank artillery. Yeah, anti-tank artillery is coming on in. Both of these guys fall back. The anti-tank Overwatch will do a lot of damage to these units. King Tiger getting hit. Oh, what is they doing? That will likely go down to subsequent rounds, but no, but the King Tiger's going down as well. How is the King Tiger not... There it goes. Oh, those go down to anti-tank Overwatch. And the Panther goes down as well. The red player has nothing left except for... They dogpiled on that point, but they had it pretty well secured. They didn't need to dogpile the vehicles. Just moving your vehicles around is a great way of just dodging the anti-tank Overwatch. No Panzerfaust coming forward. Nothing's left for the red player. He does have a lot of resources, so... If they were to stop this being fully captured, it's fine, it gets decapped. The red player can... Is he just quitting? Come on now, you have plenty of resources. You could still win this game. This game has a lot of weird choices that I do not agree with.
We are losing territory.
He gave up way too early. He had 1,500. He can get out a pair of Panthers to come back. His teammate, sure, a little bit weak. Just get out to a Pioneer and 2 Panthers, and then you have a sizable combat force to deal with all the armor. You can rely on your teammate for other stuff. Hell, just going for a set of a couple more Panzer Workers wouldn't be half bad either, denying the opponent from able to capture the point. But instead, he's just spamming up Panzer Grenadiers. He threw an entire way too early. Now he's just straight up throwing it. You got the relief infantry coming on in. You'll need to lose 5 models in order to get some free Ausgruppen.
We have lost a Granatwerfer squad.
Under attack! Taking effective fire!
We lost a gun crew.
We have training and discipline. Use it.
No Panzerfaust either.
We lost a gun crew.
A lot of these people's decisions, I just don't understand.
An infantry unit lost.
I'm fine with the Brits' playstyle. He did, other than a bit too many mortar pits, I would say that's about it. The Okinawa player, just some minor changes what I would disagree with. I like the use of the Jagdpanzer. I would say perhaps getting the King Tiger out earlier rather than the Hetzer. That's a big difference, I would say. But overall, he did reasonably well. I did not like how the Austere player threw in the tower way too early. They could have still won, but no, they didn't. And Soviet players like he never went to tier 4. He had plenty of manpower time. He could have got to tier 4, get out some SU-85. Either way, this is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.